Hello everyone, it's a beautiful sunny day today, but I will ride up to those hills right there and most likely there will be snow. Let's see what kind of snow. It was a sunny day in Italy. The spring just arrived to the valley of the Apennines. Since I am not keen to freeze to death in a winter ride in January, I picked this time of the season to explore how it feels to ride in the land of snow. The ride started from Castel Santa Maria in Marche. From here, I picked the fastest possible way to the Parco Nazionale di Monti Sibillini. My first stop was Ussita. After this, I rode back on small roads to the Lago di Fiastra, where I finally climbed up the road to the land of snow. I had mixed feelings when I arrived to Ussita. First, there was this beautiful hill, and second, there were these bungalows everywhere. These might be some accommodation for the tourists. But then I saw there is some shop, and there is a pharmacy, and even a police station in these bungalows, so I was really confused what's happening here. I was grown up on the flatlands, and in the mountains it's not always obvious for me how to navigate. Just like here, I had to ride forward and left to reach the mountains to the right. Che pazzo! Despite the cold, it was an awesome ride because there was no one else on the roads but me. I love this smooth road, I love the rusty railings, and I love the view, so I had to stop and do some scenic shots. At the end of the road, I arrived to Casali, which means practically houses. The small village is about 1000 meters high above the sea level, and it's right on the edge of Val de Panico, which means Panic Valley. So I was curious, what's so much to panic here? Then I saw the church, and I understand everything. But before I talk to you about earthquakes and demolition, let's make some beautiful scenic shots here. Yes, I almost missed the opportunity to take some photos of this beautiful but really shy model, but fortunately I didn't. And since no more shots left to down here, I had to hurry because a lot of things to see today and a lot of road to ride. I just took a detour in the nearby rural area to see some animal farms for the surface dweller ones. Yeah, they looked pretty happy all around. And there are only farms for the fishes, very cool trout farms next to the road when I arrived back to Ussita. Ussita is supposed to be the ultimate holiday area, a small authentic Italian village in the heart of the Monte Sibillini Natural Park. Tragically, most of its remaining medieval center was demolished in the earthquake in November 2016. The city currently seems under construction, kinda art exhibition of Cristo. Well, a modern Cristo with wrappings and construction pipes. Finally, it was time to leave Ussita and head on the back roads to Lago di Fiastra. After a 20-minute ride through the beautiful Italian landscape, I finally arrived to Lago di Fiastra. Just before reaching the mountains, San Lorenzo al Lago is the last place where you can fill up your tank. And finally, after this sharp left turn, leaving Vescia and Campicino behind me, I arrived to the land of snow. As I told already, I was grown up on the flatlands, so it was a new experience for me that this ride started from the spring, and after riding along the road, I just arrived to the winter. It was like a magic. I just had to stop and check the snow because I haven't seen this much of snow since my childhood. Well, someone says climate change is not real. I'm not sure about that. The road slowly started going downhill, and as it appears, the snow just vanished again. I was heading back to the spring, but I just wanted to take a last glimpse of this snowy wonderland. And now let's go back to the spring on the super winding roads. Let's go. I finally arrived back to Bolognola in this beautiful little village, and suddenly there was this white church and the white mountains behind it. I was amazed, and certainly I had to take some photos of this. So, well, this was a ride. I didn't expect that I will find so much snow on the hills, and it was really good. And I wasn't dressed. It was such a cold ride. Yeah, it was around 0 or below 0 or something like this. But next time I will bring some hot tea and my winter pants and just another layer of warm clothing. Because, you know, when you are on a motorbike, you can feel the nature. When you are riding in a car, you just ride and you know, the heating is on and everything on, and when something happens, you just call emergency, keep yourself warm in the car, and they will arrive and something. But when you are on the motorbike, cold, so close to you, and just anything happens, even if your motorbike breaks, you can count with it that it will be very unpleasant. So I just hope you like this video, and hopefully see you next time. Ciao!